Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot Time. If you haven't, I know I nag you, but half of you don't listen anyway. You're like having children. Download my app, She Who Wins. It's in the Apple Store. Make an account if you want to. There's free stuff on there. No one's pushing your leg or kicking you and telling you to buy stuff. Give me a rating if you could on the app, like a 5 star. So it kind of helps with the algorithm. If you could help a girl out, I appreciate it. I mean, every day I read for you guys. Just saying. I would appreciate it. A lot of you have, and I thank you all very much. So please download She Who Wins, because we're getting ready to build it into even bigger things. We're going to be having a podcast with you know who. And we're going to do, Renee and I are going to do a podcast. We'll take questions, and it should be fun. A divorce lawyer and a tarot card reader. We only know what could come from that. I've known Renee for over 20 years, so it should be fun. We have really good chemistry together. And yesterday and the day before, I had done, I tried something new with you guys where I wanted you to become the tarot card reader. And you're right. The first time we did it, which was, what's today? Thursday, was either, I think Tuesday I did it. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. It is the moon. You're exactly right. Yesterday I did 2 cards, and it was the 6 of Swords and the Emperor. And it was funny because when I was getting ready to make this video to tell everybody like what the cards were, I had a freaking thing. For a minute, I had to think. I couldn't remember. I have a lot going on. So, all right. So today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Halloween. We don't really have a lot of kids in our development, so we don't really give out a lot of candy, which is probably good, because I'm going to tell you right now, my daughter will tell you too. If we have a bag of candy in the house, I'm like an over excessive eater with candy. I love sweets. I mean, I'm the type of person, we go out to dinner together, I'm poking at what's on the dessert menu before I even get the entree. So I love sugar. Hi, my name is Denise, and I'm a sugar addict. And I am, like I can't, let me tell you, when they were saying you can't just eat one, they knew me. But anyway, it's a struggle. Nothing's easy in life. But anywho, and then I think the first falls on Saturday. And I don't know, I usually don't like to get political, but I do want to throw this out here. So I know, because I have a lot of friends who are, who still get SNAP benefits. And I was on them years ago, like 20 years ago. Single mom, husband decided he didn't want to pay anything for the kids. Like I found him in the street. And my middle son, God bless him, he used to give me a run for my money. And I would call my ex up and say, I don't know, he did this, blah, school called. And he would say, yeah, I don't know what you're going to do with him. Again, like I found him in the street. But anywho, my point is, I how could I say this? I was on food stamps. I had no other way to feed my kids. I had no income coming in because I was in a business that was failing. I couldn't get out of it because I had a lease. So I still had to pay the rent in the store. I tried to make it work as much as I can. And my mom, God bless her soul, she watched it a little bit. I would run to one job, like a bookkeeping job, part-time, come back, run the store, get home, kids get home from, like, I look at it now and I don't know how I ever did it, but I needed those benefits at the time. And I was only on them for 2 years because I had to wait till my lease. Oh, and I'm getting into the whole story. So I had to wait until my lease was up. And I said to the girl when I went to SNAP, it was called food stamps back then, I said to her, I'm only going to need it for a couple of years. And she looked at me, and I got to be honest, she looked at me like, yeah, right. Crazy white girl. So fortunately, closed the store. Let me tell you, the day the lease was over, before that, I started planning. I had to get out of there because I knew I had to get a job. I got out of there within 2 weeks by the blessings of God. I got a job, full-time job with benefits. I was so thrilled I could put my kids on my insurance. It was just overwhelming, like things people take for granted. And I called up my caseworker, I guess it was social worker, and I thanked her and said, I don't need it anymore, but thank you, because I did need it. So I think about a lot of these women out there and men, can't just be women. I'm doing ugly cry face. I think about, yes, there's always going to be ones that take advantage of it, but for the most part, a lot of people need it. And I think about those mothers because I can remember not having any money. And I was like, what do I do? I got to feed my kids. My lights are going to get turned off. Like, I can remember being in that place of fear, you know? So, hopefully everybody will do the right thing and these women won't have to suffer, or men, or families, or children. So, let's all say a prayer. I remember my father-in-law, he's since passed, God rest his soul, wonderful man. He was a deacon in a Baptist church. His son married a Catholic Italian girl. It's a whole nother story. And sometimes he used to say, even if you don't like somebody, and you don't like their politics or their religion or whatever it is. And he was right. He goes, pray to God that they always make the right decision. And that's what I learned, and that's what I do a lot of. I pray people will make the right decisions, especially when they're affecting others. So, all right, let's do happy. Let's go back to happy. All righty, I'm having a good eyelash day, so I don't want to kind of screw that up. But yeah, that was pretty raw. All righty, if you stayed this long, I love you. If you left, I don't blame you. Okay, no, today I'm going to show the cards. You're probably thinking, that bitch better not be hiding those cards. Four of Wands, Yahoo. Wands, they are all about our fire energy. They're all about our passions. But let's look at this card, shall we, for a minute? You see, you get two 11s, 11, 11. 11, 11 is the sign of the angel, okay? It talks about the angels have heard you. When you see those numbers, you're like, why am I always seeing these signs? Why? Because they heard you and they just want you to acknowledge they're working on it. It's never going to be as fast as you want it to be, but something you are working on or something you are wanting that has been not moving. Because don't forget, this is our hangman. Remember him? This dude was, let's see if I can find him quickly. This dude was hanging in a tree and he wasn't moving. So what situation, you have to say to yourself, what situation was moving? And here he is. See him? Look, he came down, he started dancing. What situation were you involved in that he was, or it was not moving? It doesn't always have to be a guy, right? Because it's going to start moving. So whatever you were in that wasn't really moving, it's going to start moving. Okay. And this person or situation, whether it's anything that needed to, here comes Luna, that you needed to be involved with. All right, Luna, get your butt out of my face. Yep. Is going to click. So everything is going to start to click. And it's going to happen soon. Our next fire season, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is Sagittarius. And that is right up next. There's Luna. Say hi. All right. If you stayed with me this long, God bless you. But really quick, please download the app. It does help. It helps out the cause. And I did create a place where women can go, like me, and they can rebuild themselves. They can get the confidence. They can get the support. And they can realize that anything in life is possible. All right, everyone. This is, who the hell is this? Queen of Wands. Coffee and tarot time. Have a great day.